It's another week down here in the studio, and it is time to get some listings done. We've been picking up plenty of stuff from Value Village over the last 2 weeks, and it's been sitting here. And today I'm going to be working through it all. Airval has dropped off some stuff.
Hello? I'm on a phone call, man.
I'm trying to record a video.
Disrespectful.
Oh my gosh. For real though, Airval is here. He's going to be here for the day, helping us get through a ton of the listings that we're going to be doing for the new store, or for our store. It's not really new anymore, but whatever. I'm going to get the chair. He's not. It's going to be like that kind of day. But anyway, we've got plenty of stuff here. Let's just jump right into what we're doing. We're going to try to get it all listed as fast as possible on eBay here. We've got consoles, we've got phones to list, we've got games to list, things of that nature. So we're going to get right into things here. Real quick though, guys, before we get into things, if you guys are new to the channel, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Also, follow Airval's channel down below in the description. Let's get into things. So let's take a quick look at everything that we picked up, guys. There's plenty of stuff here on the table that we're going to try to get through today. And I think we're going to be able to do it pretty quickly. First of all, we got some Lego that Airval dropped off here. Sure. And this stuff I think is going to be pretty good, but we're going to save it and put it with the rest of the Lego that we have. We're going to take that stuff off for a day. And yeah, because we've got a bunch of Lego that's going to be listed in bulk or on Bricklink or something like that on eBay. So that will be fun. But nevertheless, if you guys haven't seen the haul yet, we recorded one on Airval's channel. He just dropped something on the desk too, which we picked up, which was a guitar. You guys would have seen this all in the haul though. And we got a PS2 Slim here for $10 with the cables, or at least one of the cables, and some controllers. That's going to be a fun one to deal with here. Again, the new in-box Guitar Hero guitar, which is going to be fun as well. And then we've got things like this Lego watch. We've got a Xbox over here, and then a bunch of phones to get through. A little Lego set that we picked up. That's about it. So I think overall we're going to be pretty good time here to get all this stuff listed. I'm excited about it, but yeah, I think we should start off here with the first thing. So we're gonna start off here, guys, with the big one. Get it out of the way. We've got the guitar all lined up here. We're just gonna take a few pictures, obviously, against the backdrop here. I think that'll do just fine. And we'll get this one drafted, and then at the end of it, at the end of drafting everything, we're gonna go up and list them all. So that'll be kind of fun. But we're gonna start off here with this one.
All right, to speed things up, we're going to go ahead and take over for Commonlad here a little bit. We're going to go ahead and start testing all of these phones that I've got taken out of the bags. We're also going to go ahead and take care of the PS2 Slim, which says it's tested and working, but we all know that's probably a lie. And we got to also take care of these Xbox Original, which I picked up a couple weeks ago. Commonlad, you ready?
I think so. Let's do this. All right, guys, so we just ran into the first issue here. Corrosion damage. Classic. It's what you get when you're buying stuff at Value Village.
This one is good, though.
That one looks good. Yeah, that one's good. This one's screwed. We'll see. Maybe we can clean it? I don't know. But this sucks. Anyway, yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, so we started and we tested all of the phones here, and they are all tested and working. So we're going to go ahead here and draft all these guys up first. So one thing to note, this guy had a power adapter, and one of the ones from this set of 4 did not. So we just took that one, put it over here. It's the exact same power adapter. And now we have a full set, and then this one will just be a phone and base only. I think that works out. And yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and get all these guys drafted right now, and then we'll move on to the video game consoles and a few other miscellaneous items. So I just got all the phones up and drafted, which is pretty solid. Now we're moving on to a couple little Lego things here. The new watch that I picked up at Value Village for like $3 or $4. Also, the Lego City set. The PS2 was just tested by Airval. It is working, and now he's moving on to doing the Xbox. So
it's not turning on.
Yeah, but otherwise, we're going to be good. I think we're going to hold off listing this one today until we get an AV cable for it, but we'll do a bundle there, and that will be some really good money. But we will do the Xbox as a console only today. So Airval just finished testing the Xbox, and unfortunately, it looks like it's not powering on at all, which really sucks. I don't know what we're going to do about that, but for now, we're just going to list it for parts. I guess that is what we're going to do about it, because we have no other way to fix it as of right now, and we've played with Xboxes before.
Yeah, we tried AV cables, power cables. We tried it all. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Got to take it out.
We've tried fixing them before, and it just sucks. So anyway, we're going to just go ahead and get that guy listed for parts, and we'll move on. Okay, so we wrapped up listing all the rest of those items, and Airval and I decided we'd sit down for a quick little Q&A with you guys, answer some of your most asked questions, and let's jump right into it.
All right, so starting off, does the GFJ remove all damage from scratches? You can probably answer that one better than I can.
I'd say, yeah, most of the time it does remove most of them. I think we can both agree, though, that for some of those deep scratches, it's just not going to get them. But overall, the GFJ Easy Pro is a great console and machine to have, and we'll get rid of probably 90% of the scratches, assuming that you didn't go in there with a razor blade or a knife and really put some damage to the disc. But most of the time, it does a job.
And do keep in mind that there's a very huge learning curve for this machine, and it does take a little bit of time and materials to wear the machine in, so it can give you some pretty good results.
Do you use separate accounts for buying and selling on eBay?
No, there's no need to do that. You just use one account for everything.
Yeah, I'd agree with him there. I know some people talk about the idea of, like, if you're buying a video game lot and then the seller sees that you're reselling it, then there could be trouble. I've never had that, and I don't believe that would be an actual issue, so I just use the same account for buying the lots that I do sell them on. Would love to see an in-depth look at how you track your inventory with Wave. That's coming in the future. Wave is the accounting software that we're switching over for all of our businesses, and I'm really excited to show you guys how we're going to be doing that.
What's your profit on these games? Are you getting these for free?
Obviously, we're not getting games for free here. This is a business and we're buying them, but the profit on them can range anywhere between $2 to $10, even upwards of that if the game sells for a lot of money. And when you do that in volume, it starts to add up.
And like Commonlad said, volume is a very key part in this. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be worth our time and money.
You only seem to pick up Panasonic or VTech phones. Are these the only brands that you deal with?
Now, starting off, we used to do everything, but as time went on, we saw that the Panasonics sold a little bit better than some of the other brands, and VTechs were kind of an occasional seller as well. So we mainly picked these up because they do take a little bit of time to sell themselves.
There are also a couple other brands that we do look out for occasionally, such as Uniden or AT&T, which do sell well as well, especially Uniden ones I find. They do pretty well. Motorola is another one that we have bought, but I don't think that we've sold any of those. Anyway, the Panasonics are where it's at.
How do you inspect game consoles in public?
This is kind of a tough one for sure, especially if you're buying consoles that don't come with cables. Most of the time at Value Village, they will have cables, and they have a little testing rack that you can take them over to and plug them in. But when they don't have cables, you can run into some big issues.
As you guys saw in today's video, the original Xbox, I couldn't test it, and we definitely paid the price for that.
So the end answer is you can't really test them, and you don't really know. Obviously, there could be, you could rattle it and see if there's anything loose in it, or there could be some cosmetic indications, but for the most part, you're taking a gamble. What's the best shipping method from Canada to the USA?
The best method is definitely using expedited tracked shipping. Therefore, you always know where the package is. But in terms of video games, you definitely want to be using international letter mail.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I definitely believe that just going with small packet air without tracking is a little risky, especially as you get up into the higher dollar items. So I'd go with expedite with tracking all day long. Where do you find the pricing for your loose games? Your Xbox 360, Xbox, PS2, PS3, etc.
Now, when you resell video games, you run into this website called pricecharting.com. It gives you the price of loose, complete, brand new, graded. It has all the information for eBay and Amazon.
And guys, with that, that's actually going to wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing us go through all of those items and get them up and listed on eBay. Huge thanks to Airval for being here and joining us in this video. It's going to be fun, and hopefully we can do some more like this in the future. Again, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below with any questions or comments that you want to see featured in another video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and subscribe to Airval down below. We'll see you guys all in the next video.